Hey, welcome back to Own Your Power, the show from FG Own Your Power. I'm Maya.
And I'm Eli. Today we're getting into something a lot of people deal with but don't always name: the psychology of a bully, understanding why they do it.
The Dark Mirror, unveiling the psychology of bullying. Bullying is a pervasive and painful reality that touches countless lives. It's often easy to demonize the bully, to cast them as inherently evil, and to focus solely on the devastating impact on victims. While the pain inflicted is undeniable, to truly combat bullying, we must look beyond the surface and delve into the complex psychology that drives these behaviors.
Oof, that's real. Understanding the why isn't about excusing actions, it's about disarming them, creating more effective interventions, and empowering those targeted. At Finn & Green, we believe that knowledge is power. When you understand the roots of bullying, you begin to see its patterns, anticipate its moves, and ultimately find your strength to stand against it.
And this is the part people miss. Bullying isn't a random act. It's often a learned behavior stemming from a multifaceted interplay of personal vulnerabilities, social dynamics, and environmental factors. As the CDC Youth Risk Behavior Survey 2023 sobering statistics reveal, 1 in 5 high school students reported being bullied on school property, a clear indicator that this is not an isolated phenomenon, but a systemic challenge requiring deep understanding and comprehensive solutions.
That makes sense. So this article will explore the psychology behind bullying, dissecting common motivational factors and profiles of those who engage in these harmful acts. Our goal is to equip you with insights that can transform fear into understanding and understanding into actionable strategies for resilience and change.
Right, and here's why that matters. Beyond the surface, common drivers of bullying behavior, bullying rarely emerges from a vacuum. While the immediate consequences are clear, the origins are often tangled in a web of personal insecurity, learned behaviors, and a desire for control or status. It's essential to recognize that behind the aggressive facade, there can often be a surprising degree of vulnerability or unmet needs.
Totally. Which means one significant driver is a lack of empathy. Research consistently shows that individuals who struggle to understand or share the feelings of others are more prone to aggressive behaviors. This isn't always a malicious choice. Sometimes it's a developmental deficit or a symptom of their own emotional struggles.
Think about it this way. Another key factor is a desire for power and control. Bullying often serves as a means for an individual to assert dominance, especially when they feel powerless in other areas of their life. This could manifest as a reaction to feeling controlled at home, struggling academically, or lacking a sense of belonging.
Yeah, exactly. Furthermore, learned behavior plays a crucial role. Children who witness or experience bullying themselves, whether at home, from peers, or even in media, may internalize these aggressive patterns as acceptable or effective ways to navigate social situations. The American Psychological Association highlights that prolonged bullying exposure, whether as a perpetrator or victim, is linked to CPTSD symptoms, suggesting a cycle of trauma perpetuating these destructive behaviors.
So here's the thing, quote, understanding the why behind bullying isn't about excusing it, but about illuminating the pathways to prevention and intervention. 5 profiles of a bully, deconstructing their motives. To effectively address bullying, it helps to categorize the common motivations and behavioral patterns we observe.
Right. And for a lot of people, while individuals are complex and may fit into multiple categories, these profiles offer a framework for understanding their underlying drives. Remember, these are not rigid definitions, but helpful lenses through which to view their actions. The insecure aggressor. Often, bullies are struggling with deeply rooted insecurities themselves.
Okay, but check this out. They may feel inadequate, unpopular, or threatened, and bullying becomes a perverse coping mechanism. By tearing others down, they momentarily elevate their own self-esteem, albeit at someone else's expense. Their aggression is a projection of their internal turmoil. This type of bully often targets individuals they perceive as different or weaker, as this makes their victory seem more guaranteed and less threatening to their fragile ego.
Okay. And the social climber status seeker. For this type of bully, the primary motivation is to gain or maintain social status, popularity, or acceptance within a peer group. They might target someone to prove their dominance, impress others, or to fit in with a powerful clique. According to the UNESCO 2024 report, 1 in 3 students globally have been bullied at least once in the past month, often reflecting these social pecking orders.
Let me put it plainly.
They may actively recruit others into their bullying, creating a toxic group dynamic where loyalty is enforced through aggression. This is particularly prevalent in school environments. The control freak authoritarian, these bullies crave control and derive satisfaction from exercising power over others.
I hear that. So they may have a need to dictate interactions, make decisions for others, or simply enjoy seeing people squirm under their influence. This can manifest in various settings, from workplaces, where the Workplace Bullying Institute 2024 reports 30% of American workers have experienced bullying, to sports teams where authoritarian coaching linked to anxiety, depression, and dropout in youth athletes, frontiers in sports, and active living. 2024 can mirror bullying dynamics.
Their desire for dominance often stems from their own need for order and predictability, or a fear of losing perceived authority. The bored or stimulus-seeking bully, some individuals engage in bullying out of sheer boredom, a lack of constructive outlets, or a misguided search for entertainment. They may not have a deep-seated malicious intent, but are instead driven by the thrill of provoking a reaction, pushing boundaries, or simply filling time.
Oof, that's real. This type of bullying can sometimes be more impulsive and less calculated, but no less damaging. The anonymity of cyberbullying, e.g., as discussed by the cyberbullying res.
So if you're sitting with this right now, what's the one thing you'd want someone to take away?
That you've got the power here, name what's happening, document it, and get support. There are 40 plus free tools to help you do exactly that at fgownyourpower.com.
That's it for this one. Share it with someone who needs it, and we'll see you next time on Own Your Power.